Good evening and Happy New Year, and welcome to the regular meeting of the School District of the City of Dearborn. Today is Tuesday, January 9th, 2024. It's 7 o'clock, and I'll call this meeting to order. Can we have a roll call, please, Madam Secretary?
Trustee D'Ambrosio?
Here.
Trustee McDonald?
Here.
Trustee Mosip?
Here.
Trustee Petrikoff?
Here.
Trustee Watts? Here. Trustee Thorpe?
Here.
President Berry?
Here, thank you. Just a quick update. We had our organizational meeting earlier this evening. I will be serving this board as president for the 2024 year. Trustee Petrikoff will serve as vice president. Trustee Watts will serve as secretary. And Trustee Pat D'Ambrosio will serve as treasurer. I will go into just a quick remark. I'm going to concentrate on bringing it home, like I was telling some of my colleagues this year with the board. And I'm going to keep my eye on the strategic plan, focus area number 3, stakeholder engagement. So we want clear communication with the teachers, all staff, parents, and also I'm going to work hard strengthening our relationship with our stakeholders. We got a lot of work to get to this year. I do plan to reach out to all my colleagues, get together for a coffee or breakfast. I know some people prefer lunches. Just going to talk about the upcoming year and what the plan is. So I'll stop for now and call for the next item.
Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Ms. Donna Jukubik, Principal of Maples Elementary School, will introduce students who will lead the Pledge of Allegiance.
I have the ladies of Maples. I have Miriam Othman, Belkis Othman, Mira, and Sarah Naimi. Their moms are all wonderful employees of Maples School. Okay, ladies. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job.
We had a few employees that they weren't able to make it.
Watch your step.
Okay, right? This is yours. I know Brahim is not here, but we'll get this. This is Brahim, your brother? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Saves us a trip. Mariam, there you go. Thank you. You did a great job. Mira, look at that beautiful smile. Thank you, Mira. Great job. And Sarah, thank you very much. Good job. Thank you, Maple School. Thank you, Maple School. Great way to start out a meeting. Thank you.
I love the sweatshirts with your names on them, girls.
Next item, please.
Superintendent's update.
So first, I'll just comment, congratulations to President Berry and the board officers. Look forward to working with you in this upcoming year, 2024. I will start with retirements. I want to congratulate them and thank them for their many years of service. David Atkins, over 28 years of service. Rhonda Lancaster, 23 years of service. Dolores Latoche, over 18 years of service. If we could show our appreciation. And I do want to wish everyone a happy new year for 2024. We're going to play a little video. It was a 1-minute message that some of our schools helped compose, which was pumped out on New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everyone. Wishing you and your family, your loved ones, all the best for an outstanding year in 2024. I feel fortunate to work in such a wonderful community. We have outstanding #1 students. We have a great staff.
Dearborn Public Schools wishes you a Happy New Year.
We have outstanding community members, parents, all those who support us. I want to thank everyone for all the great work they do in the school community to support our students.
Happy holidays from Snow School. Happy New Year's from Whitmore Bulls.
I'm here with Principal Abdubaki at Stout Middle School. Principal and students, what message do you want to give to the community?
Happy New Year from Dearborn
Go Lions, go Wings, and of course on this January 1st, 2024, go Blue.
And a happy new year.
To Ms. Faye Turfy, HR Department, we've received the Grow Your Own grant. That is monies that will go to aspiring teachers to help subdue the cost. So congratulations to the staff that wrote the grant, took the lead, but also those that will benefit from that. So we're happy about that. I also want to mention the Kindness Squad will be coming to the board meeting next in February as the pledge, to do the pledge. And it's the group from Miller, and it's been a concept that I think is catching a lot of positive. In fact, I'm actually planning to bring some of them to the state superintendent conference when I give the address before all the superintendents, and we're going to kind of recognize them at the Renaissance Center. But they will be here in February, and so I just think it's a great concept. With that, I just want to let everyone know, too, that with my position as president of the State Superintendent Association, one of the things, Ms. Roselle DeBailey came to me, and the Michigan Association of Bilingual Education was asking to try to lobby for more money for English language learners. We do feel it's underfunded both federally and at a state level, so we formed a committee, and I've reached out to my colleagues through those associations, MASA, Wayne County, and we're going to form a group to advocate for ELL, English language learners, to hopefully have more funding that would come our way. And we have lobbyists involved, and since I have that ability through those associations with lobbyists, why not use it to help better, students in the state, but of course Dearborn students. So we're very excited about that. Also want to mention, as I believe everyone's aware, and we have told staff and administrators to have it on every agenda, and I know we have meetings that are going to go out in the community. We do have the operating millage renewal that has been placed. It was approved by the board for the February 27th presidential primary. However, I do want to mention that we're hearing of some people that may not want to vote for the president in the primary. You have three options. You can vote as a Republican, you can vote as a Democrat, or you can be independent, and therefore we're asking people to make sure they go out and vote, because we do know there's local ballot initiatives, including this millage for the school district, and then we also know the college has a millage proposal, so it's important that individuals exercise their right and get out and vote. So if they don't want to vote for the president primary, or maybe they do, they have options either way. They can vote, get an independent ballot. Just a reminder to everyone, for Dearborn Schools, this is $41 million from our general fund, approximately 16%. The millage rate goes back to 1994. We have a lot of information on our website. It used to be 6.17 for homeowners. This is going down to 4 mills as approved by the board on the ballot, so it is a reduction in the cost. There is 18 mills, though, that goes for non-homestead, the businesses, and that is about $34 million, so that's a huge aspect of the budget from your corporations and others, or if it was a rental property that you had. So it's very important to our operation. This is not again, for building buildings. This is not a bond. This is not for construction. This is for the operation of the district. It pays for the teachers, the administrators, the bus drivers, the supplies. It pays for everything on an annual operational for the school district. So it's very important that people go out and exercise their democratic right, and it's a very important ballot for the school district, and I know the college has an important question there too as well. I do want to mention some kudos. On December 6th, we were lucky enough through the Metro Bureau group hosted the new superintendent's dinner. It's for new superintendents, and this is the 3rd year in a row we've been able to have it in Dearborn. It's put on by the Metro Bureau, not by us, but they ask us to bring entertainment. So kudos to Jennifer Pugowski, who's been there now 2 years in a row. In fact, last year there was a district that dropped out, and she stepped up in the last minute like a day before. But the students did an outstanding job. I just want to mention, so we didn't put them on the commendations, I'm going to mention Ava Assenmacher, Elena Caseda, Haura Jawad, Annette Jakubowicz, Alexander Sasanelli, Stefano Ciavaglia, Jack Rutledge, and then we also had Sarah Jakubiak is the accompanist working with Ms. Pogowski. And again, they did a great job. All of our arts programs, I went to a lot of the concerts before the break, and they were fantastic. So appreciate the work they're doing there. And of course, I know it was mentioned, I think there's a sign up there. Congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines, national champions. I know there's a lot of people excited about that. And so, way to go, Blue, we can say now. And there are two students that I got to mention too that were participants for the Washington. They're graduates from Fortson High School. Javion and Armand Parker played for Washington Huskies. So although they didn't win, Michigan won, but congratulations to them as graduates of Fortson High School. And that is all I have.
That's all you have. Are there any questions for Dr. Maleko? Okay, next item, please.
Next item, recognition and acknowledgements. Commendations.
Commendations to Nicole Bush, Kelly Sabasic, Michelle Linderman, Dina Nardoni, and Suzanne Seligman for their ongoing work to ensure that the district's elementary essential standards documents are clear, concise, and easily accessible to all stakeholders. Commendations to Darlene Hamill, Dina Nardoni, and Chris Mazerol for facilitating 6 days of intensive professional development dedicated to the science of reading and the components of effective literacy instruction. Through their skillful facilitation, they have built the capacity of elementary classroom teachers and positively impacted Tier 1 and 2 classroom instruction. Commendations to the Special Education Department. For the second consecutive year, the department received the highest meets requirements designation from the Michigan Department of Education based on the state's evaluation of different matrices.
Commendations to the Dearborn High School Theater Program, where students brought home 21 awards from the 2023 Theater Festival in December. Senior Ryan Verchi, in addition to 2 performance competition awards, also came back with more than $100,000 in scholarship offers from various colleges around the state. Superior ratings were received by Ryan Verchi, Julius Owens for the musical theater solos, Alina Kaisara for stage management, Carter Koy-Kendall, and Stefan Shifaglia, Thomas Bisek, Alex Sisenli for duet acting scenes, and Carter Koy-Kendall, Emily McGinnity, Leanna Wilson, Ava Nasser, and Adam Muklid for group acting scene. Certificates of excellence were awarded to Stefan Shifaglia for monologue, Ryan Verchi and Emily McGinnity and Eliana Quesada, Ava Assenmacher for musical theater duet, Ava Assenmacher and Eva Denish for dance solos, Thomas Bisek for properties design, and Hattie Beydoun for scenic design. The Dearborn High School Theater Program is run by Greg Vescomi.
Thank you.
You did a great job, but please, before you leave, introduce yourself, what school you're representing, and what grade are you in?
I'm Abdul Wahid Al-Mauri, and I'm from Fortson High School, senior at Fortson High School.
Senior at Fortson?
My name is Hibbo Obaid, and I'm a senior at Fortson High School.
Okay, great, thank you. Any questions for our students? Trustee Mosib?
Since it's January, have you made plans for college and where are you going?
Yeah, so I got a full ride scholarship to Colgate University, so I'm planning to attend there.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm planning to attend Detroit Mercy.
Congratulations to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next item, please.
Acknowledgement of donations.
Good evening, all. A donation of $550 has been offered to Dearborn High School by the Dearborn Education Foundation to be used for Henry Ford tickets. A donation of $439.73 has been offered to Snow Elementary School by the Dearborn Education Foundation to be used for a paper cutter, glue, glazes, and cones. A donation of $2,780 has been offered to Fortson High School by the Dearborn Education Foundation to be used for tickets to the Detroit Public Theater. A donation of $50,000 has been offered to Dearborn Public Schools by the Dearborn Education Foundation in partnership with the Donald and Mary Kosh Charitable Gift Fund to be used for Salina Green Schoolyards. A donation of dental hygiene supplies has been offered to McDonald Elementary School by pre-dental students from University of Michigan Dearborn, the University of Detroit Mercy, and the Amity Foundation to be distributed to students. A donation of $200 has been offered to Hague Elementary School by Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories to be used for field trips and after-school activities that promote hands-on learning experiences in math and science. And finally, a grant of $122,006.72 has been offered to Salina Elementary School by Friends of the Rouge to be used to support the green schoolyard design for nature-based learning and recreation. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And thank you to Dearborn Education Foundation for all they do to support our students and teachers. And thank you to the generous businesses and organizations for their support. Next item, please.
GAVL presentation.
So I just have a few comments before we proceed with this presentation. I want to thank President Thorpe for the outstanding job that he did as president. He's now served 2 of the last 3 years during some very challenging times in public education and at the board level, not only here, but across the state and nation. He's always available for calls. I know the last time we said we had the record, then Trustee McDonald beat it, but this time we didn't beat that record, but I think we're okay with that. He got used to my voice memos, even though he wasn't the big user. He let me use my communication tool. We had a trust. I know that's very important with the superintendent and the president of the college with the chair. You know, he had to deal with some very intensive meetings, especially I'd say the first half of the year. In addition to presenting at several conferences, AASA, MASB, and I know he went when I had my surgery. I couldn't make it, and he went with the students to MASB and presented. So always sharing the knowledge and leading the way. President Thorpe, or former President Thorpe, just a class act. It was just a pleasure to serve with you, and I want to thank you for keeping our focus on strategic plan and board goals, and thank you for your service over the past year.
Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if David is.
Wait for him to say where he wants us.
If you remember, the 2 of you did it the other way. It was virtual. It was going the other way.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Board appreciation.
So that is me here as well. January is School Board Appreciation Month, and it's really important that we take a moment to recognize and thank the members of our Board of Education. Over the past several years, school board members across the state and throughout the country have encountered an increased amount of attention as some school board meetings have been used as a stage for unbridled debate on various state and national issues. This sometimes hostile attention has made the job of a school board trustee more difficult. During these turbulent times, school board members have had to remain focused on their primary role and responsibilities to develop policies and make tough decisions that shape the district now and in the future. I would like to thank our board for remaining committed to their role and persevering through these difficult and challenging times, not only here, but that is going on throughout the country. In Dearborn, our board trustees are responsible for the 3rd largest district in Michigan with an enrollment just under 20,000, 2,700 employees, 37 district buildings. The district has an annual regular budget of nearly $400 million. In addition, the school board also serve, and I know we have the president there, and he's appreciative as well, as trustees for Henry Ford College. They are the only school board trustees in the state that also serve a local college. This dual responsibility means twice the work, the amount of time dedicated to serving the community. They evaluate myself and the college president and must keep abreast of issues, laws, legislation impacting grades, preschool through 12th and the college. I would like to recognize each member of their board for their length of service. Trustee Berry, who served on the board for 12 years, initially 2010 to 14, and was reelected again in November in 2016, and now as president. Trustee D'Ambrosio has served since December of 2020 after initially being elected to a partial term on the board. Both trustees won an election in November 2022 and are scheduled to serve through 2028. Trustee Otto Mosip was initially appointed to the board in April 2019 and won election to 6-year term in 2020. Trustee Mary Petlichkoff has served on the board for 13 years. She was first elected in 2006 and served until 2010. She returned to the board after being elected again in November 2014 and then re-elected in 2020. Trustee Irene Watts has served 3 years on the Board of Education and served as board secretary during the 2023 calendar year. Trustee Moza, Petlichkoff, and Watts all won the 2020 election, and their terms expired at the end of 2026. Trustee Roxanne McDonald served 10 years on the board after being elected in 2011. She did not serve in 17 and 18, but was re-elected in 18. Trustee Jim Thorpe has served 7 years on the board after first being elected in November 2016 to a partial term. He was re-elected in November 2018 to a full term. The term in office for Trustee McDonald and Thorpe will expire 2024. The Dearborn Board of Education and the hundreds like it across the state persevere through preserve public education, a core of the United States democracy. They ensure that decisions on school programming are made by people elected to represent the community's value, culture, and circumstances. These are citizens whose decisions affect students and build the local community. For most elected officials, their responsibilities are a full-time job. However, this is not the case for those who choose to be a school board trustee. These individuals have careers outside serving on the board. We have several staff members as well that I want to recognize who are full-time employees here in Dearborn, but serve as Board of Education members in other districts. I want to thank and acknowledge, and I've gotten communications from some superintendents, these individuals. We have Mr. Dan Taylor from Centerline, Ms. Danielle Elzayat Crestwood, who is here, Ms. Nadia Berry Crestwood, and Mr. Malik Saif in Melvindale, who are all staff members here in Dearborn but serve as school board members. If there are any other staff members, I also want to thank them. I'm not aware of any other, but thank you to all school board members. And if we can give a great recognition to our Dearborn Public Schools Board of Trustees. And we do have a gift that was a little different. It was created. You'll see it there. It's something unique that Ms. Harris is not here today, but really put the touch on, so hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Approval of minutes. Approval of minutes of the following Dearborn Board of Education meeting. Policy Committee meeting, December 4th, 2023. Board Report 23-77. Regular P-12 meeting, December 4th, 2023. Board Report 23-78. Recommended action, make any necessary corrections and move approval of these minutes.
So move. So move.
Do we have support? Did I miss it?
I supported.
Okay, thank you. Motion was moved by Trustee D'Ambrosio, supported by Trustee Mozib. Are there any questions or corrections to the minutes? Okay, are there any objections to the motion? Seeing none, hearing none, we'll attach a unanimous vote in the affirmative. Thank you.